Hill Shire.
Happy New Year's, guys. Today is 1/2/2022, and I am Dame Elizabeth Halvorson, Elizabeth the Peta's daughter, Cruthiach Knight Associate, and Green Chain Privy Councillor of Bear Hill Shire. Today I am making these fabulous badges out of clay today that go with our night boards and our discipline awards. As you see here, this is one of our very first night boards that we're very proud of, along with the disciplines. And these are our very first badges that we made, and you can tell they're somewhat ununiform, but definitely we're very proud of them. This board actually is, as you can see, is Jacob Lapines, Ada McBarrow, our Duke of Orleans. This is the very first one that we ever made. Everything's like hand calligraphy on here, wood burned, and so on and so forth. We've actually since then, as you've seen in many of our videos, have updated them. This one is Sir Afton Gray, Elena Halvorson's night board, and as you can see also as well with her discipline award, that the badges have, since the very first ones we've made, have become more uniform. But as we've noticed lately, as the Shire's been growing and Angus has been asking for more help with badges, we're starting to notice the badges going back to being not as uniform as they are when he makes them. But then again, he's been doing these by hand for at least 4 or 5 years now, and the rest of us are very new to this. So today we're going to be making badges. We have these wonderful clay boards that were made by Arabic apprentice Don Plawalski. We do have a link for that video here as well, along with previous badge videos as well too. And we also have what we're now wearing instead of, because everything used to be clay badges, and now we're wearing pewter badges for rank badges with our attire and everything, with our get-ups. So this will also, you can find in another link for our on our YouTube page as well too, which we will be linking attachments to all videos that we've mentioned here, including the clay board that our Aramexic apprentice Don Pulaski has made. I am getting credit for these badges today. I do have a bit of a cheat though, as I've not been doing this as long as Chris has, and we've got these wonderful cookie cutters, which I'm going to show off here one at a time. We got them from Custom Cookie Cutters in Australia. They are absolutely awesome, and even with the shipping delays because of COVID, these came really in relatively quick amount of time and everything. So these guys are absolutely awesome. As you can see, I've already been using the one, and it cuts like butter. To steal a phrase. They're amazing cookie cutters, and we've absolutely been loving them for the badge making and everything, and it helps to keep uniformity with our badges. We've also using today different mixed matches of clays, but they're all sculpting clays. We get them from various hobby stores and everything. So we have Craft Smart polymer clay right here. And we also have Bake Shop Oven Baked Clay right here by Sculpty. And we do bake to harden all of these, that way they're easier to paint, easier to put the award designs on that you'll see through the process today. We also use these hook and eyes and a pasta maker to help flatten out the clay, and this is just to help have everything hang from the awards boards that you just seen. If we have any excess, we do always have our clay tools as well to help with any just making sure everything's uniform. So I've already been messing with this ball of clay right over here. Just gonna shape it real quickly so I can get it through our pasta maker, and I am just gonna. And this does is it just helps with, not having to work this all by your hand. And as you'll see here, there we go. What we're just doing is flattening out the clay. That way it's a lot easier to roll, a lot easier to make it softer. Sometimes the clay will get stuck in these, We also just got a new table, so we don't have this anchored down as best as we normally would. Thank you, Chris. The table is actually wider than the clamp itself, so gotta get a new clamp for this. So once you've like run this through a few times, and we have some other white clay that we haven't really messed with in a while, so this has got to go through a few runs as well too. But once you get it more palpable, like I can do right here, right now, this is when we want to take it on to our rolling board. And this is just an example. We obviously would like to have, you know, be able to make more than one badge at a time. Thank you. Thank you. Let's mix these together real quickly. And because these are being painted, it doesn't matter what color the clay is or if it's uniform or not. With coloring, that is, because we do paint these black, red, and green. I'm sorry, black and red. We don't paint any green on here. And the point of this, as you can see, is just to make sure that we keep everything uniform. Hold on. As I get more stuff piled on me. Should be able to get 2 to 3 out of here depending on how I space these. And like I said, once again, the difference in clay color does not matter, as we are going to be painting these both black and red. All these get painted black. Obviously our Mexican gets painted red. So we're going to start with one of our more simpler shapes, our shield. Actually, I can probably get 2 out of these. Well, maybe 3. We are introducing a new chain here. What's what the square is for? It's going to be for our gray chain. But we're not doing those right now. This is just for demonstration. Yeah, I can actually get 3 out of here. And we just take this along again. And then I should be able to lift these up without issue. Now, if I have any excess, that will be easy to strip away from the cookie sheets. Well, the cookie cutters, I should say, not cookie sheets. And quite frankly, right now, I do not have any extras. You can see everything came out nice and evenly. And you have to be very careful when pushing these out, or you're just gonna end up having to do them all over again, because you don't want different indents and everything like that. So that's something we're still trying to figure out, how to get them out of here without messing up the oh, there we go. Without messing up the depth and everything. So if you just use, so I've been doing these a few times off camera to see what's going to be the best way. Looks like using my X-Acto knife is going to be so far the best way. So I'm just going to get 2 of these out for right now. Now we're going to be making for this 2 red gears, 6 black shields, and 6 green scrolls. That's the main reason why I'm also not taking out the square right now, because gray chain is still under development. That will be some news to come and everything here shortly, until everything is all done with that and we start announcing who our gray chain knights will be. So what we do after we take out everything is we just gently roll back all over again, just to make everything nice and even. Just gonna flip the scroll over real quickly. Yep, just like this. And then we're just going to screw in, not push in, you want to screw these in. This way they stick better when they bake. And we're going to run them over with our rolling pin here, just to make sure they stay as well. So as you see, we have one, and now the shield, number 2. Now if you saw in previous videos with this, we kind of did something similar, but we were definitely freehanding, and that's when we started losing the uniformity. We'll be posting, you know, those differences as well too, with pictures and everything in here. Yeah, so you can see the difference between now and then. When you have different people and different experience and different levels of crafting, working on something, especially something that's, you know, important to the Shire, you want to make sure that everything is in a uniform basis, for the simple fact of it, you know, it shows professionalism, on top of, you know, the crafting portion of it. We do want to have that more, you know, professional, we're serious, you know, look and everything. Sometimes I think we take ourselves too seriously, but our ceremonies are, like, everybody happens to love those, so that's why we take very much pride in making sure these look as uniform as possible. And so once we've actually just rolled them back out again, as you can see with the pin in there, well, the hook and eye in there, it's, oh, maybe not that one. And this does happen until they bake. They will fall out quite a few times, but such and such. But that's what the power editing's for. We can just edit that part out. There we go. As you can see, with the hook and eye in there, after we've flattened it back out, not fully flattened it back out, but just so ever so gently so the hook and eye can stick in. This one, stay. I'll have to re-roll that one. And with our scroll, once these bake and harden, these will actually stay into the clay a lot better than just as it is now, with that, because it is still damp. So we're just going to give these an extra roll just to make sure everything stays and is copacetic. All right, so now we're getting ready to bake our clay. As you see, it is set for 275 as the instructions on one of the clay packet states. And these will be in the oven for anywhere between 6 to 10 minutes. So we're gonna set our timer. I'm gonna set it to the 10-minute mark. And in they go. See you guys in 10 minutes. All right, so it's been 10 minutes. We're gonna go in and grab out our clay. As you can tell, they're a lot lighter now. Definitely out hot, but definitely harder now. You can't like dent them in or anything. We're gonna let these cool for a good like 20 minutes to an hour before we start painting. All right, our badges have now cooled off. Now, normally at this point in time, and like you saw me do earlier in the video, I actually started putting the hook and eyes up here at this point. However, we have noticed, even when we glue them in that way, they like to slip out. So we're gonna try something different this time. Instead of putting the hook and eye in clearly before we baked it, we're gonna actually start trying to drill a hole in to see if that works before painting. And then once we have the hole drilled and the hook and eye in, then we will be painting our badges and getting the emblems on them for our knights.
This has been a production of Bear Hill Films.
I'm just massaging clay here right now. And Black Chain Award. Oh no. Yeah, this is red. This is...
No, these are black. All right, my bad.
Yeah, I said I had it right.
My bad.
Edit, because we're restarting.
The whole thing?
Yes.
Cut! That was terrible!